after this. About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Carlos Rodon.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And now the center fielder, Jarren Duran. The pitch. That one finds the zone, and away we go this afternoon. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Up the middle. No play. That's an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Here's Rafael Devers. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. And he dives in ahead of the tag. Runner at first with no outs here.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
Move to second. Duran back in on a dive. And the 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. The Red Sox looking to strike first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting the spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. And that one clips the corner. And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. And a swing and a miss. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Rodon fires. That misses the zone, and it's a full count. Trevor Story waits on deck. good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air, out to left. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. One left for the Red Sox. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in the Bronx. Pitching in our game today, Nick Pivetta. What do we need to know here?
When it comes to hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
We go to the bottom of the first. DJ LeMahieu to start things off. And there's a foul ball. And it's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
Oh, this guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And he can't come up with it. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Juan Soto down. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
The pitch. Warning track. Wall. And you can catch them all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. And they'll grab the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Blue. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That home run certainly worthy of another look with StatCast, huh, Singy? I mean, that ball screamed out of here.
Absolutely. I mean, we only see a handful of home runs with an exit velo around 116 miles per hour. And the best we usually see in a season is somewhere in the high teens. And every couple of years, somebody breaks 120 off the bat, but that's extremely rare.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. As the lefty gets to work. Foul ball there.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and one out now.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Ground ball left side. Whips it to first on the run. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Just missed. The Red Sox down by a run here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a pitch. Hard hit right side. Throw on to Rizzo. And O'Neill is retired. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. And it remains 1-0. First baseman Anthony Rizzo. The first baseman, Anthony.
Boog, from time to time, players mix up their routine if things aren't going their way, and Rizzo is no exception. When he was in a slump in 2023, he changed his walk-up music to Taylor Swift. No bad blood there because it worked. He went 4 for 4 and hit his first home run in over a month. He even gave credit to Swift after the game. Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, run through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he deals. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute it. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Here's a rip to short. But he's there for the 3rd out. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. Grissom, 23 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a miss. Next pitch is outside. Right through there for a strike. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Now at the plate, Connor Wong. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. That is strike two. Bounce to the right side. Collected by Torres. Gathers and throws to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the lineup flips over. Now here is Jarren Duran. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Rodon ready. Here comes. And misses inside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Wouldn't chase that time. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, set for the bottom of the third. At the plate, Anthony Volpe. Pavetta back to work. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Can't glove it cleanly. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out. So up next, Austin Wells. And first offering is fouled off. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
1 out, bases empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York. Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That one ripped. And it goes just foul. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
This one in the air, right field. Abreu makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Back for more from the Bronx. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Rafael Devers. Rodon back to work. That one missed. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
And that one fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Kicks and deals. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And a pitch. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Fly to left his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. Two outs. There's a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Popped in the air, left field. Verdugo gets under it, brings it in. And that is that. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom 4, here is Aaron Judge. The wind in the pitch. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts. He was all over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Sliced hard but foul. And now the 0-1. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And in one hops the wall. Oh, the throw is wild.
He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold him at first.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Judge over at second. Soto at first with no outs. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Just missing there. And the count is 1-2.
It's a good take.
And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of an illusion at the end.
And now it's even up. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And here is Anthony Rizzo. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Now 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rizzo out of the play. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Here's Gleyber Torres. That's to third. Devers tosses across to first. And Gleyber Torres retired. And that is the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trevor Story. The pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
On the ground, out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And Story is out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground. Tosses to first. And the first two set down in the top of the 5th.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
So digging in, Tyler O'Neill. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
There's a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 5th. Big swing and a miss.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Struck him out looking. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. Back here in New York, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Alex Verdugo. And the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. O'Neill raging back towards the wall. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. On the ground to the left, Devers whips it to first, and that's an out.
Now batter, the catcher, Austin.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells now at the plate. Struck out looking his first time. Lifted in the air down the left side. O'Neill makes a nice running catch. New inning getting started, and stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That pitch gets the inside corner, and the count 1-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
This one in the air. Torres moving under it, squeezes it, and there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it, just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. A nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. And that's in there at the knees.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Close, but call the ball. And now it's even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Yankees back in New York. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Here comes the pitch. That's in there. That's strike one. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And that one is lifted in the air. And it drops in.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Man at first, Aaron Judge, the next to hit. Out to short, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Nick Pivetta out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Joe Jakes.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's Juan Soto. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Feed to second, that's one. Relay to first, double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there, worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Gloves it on the dive. Nicely done for the out.
That was a great job at doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Back now in the Bronx. Now it's Devers at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. And a good eye there.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a pitch. And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The lefty fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tommy Canley gets the ball now.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
One down, base is empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string of a changeup.
Well, he didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all in that at-bat. Nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time until he saw some heat.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. On the ground to third, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
1-0 the final. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
No, sick, ain't sticking up. I knew, ain't taking off. So I dropped down there and took it up.